Every contemporary artist has a different way of going about the process of creating dance. It involves many long hours of rehearsals, negotiations, logistical planning, scheduling, and process. Every contemporary choreographer comes from a different background and has a different style and a different voice. And this can either come from their experience as a performer or their studies in college, their background in ballet, jazz, modern dance, Butoh, any other style. It really comes from an organic place inside, merging with more technical styles learned from the outside.
My name is Esther Bramlett, and I'm the director of Articulate Austin.
And I'm Devin Adams, and I'm the co-founder of Articulate Austin. Here I'm taking an advisory role, so I'll be around for some additional support and encouragement. Esther is your key point for leadership.
Okay.
Awesome. Pleasure to meet you, lady.
So part of our goal with this interview is to learn a little bit more about who you are as a person and as an artist. It is a really intimate program, and it requires a lot of ongoing collaboration and, work through. And so we have a lot of questions about your process, about your application, but we really aren't looking for any right answer or wrong answer. We're just curious about you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Refine the solo and to re-choreograph it, but trying to keep the same intensity and authenticity that I found in improvisation with him, like live on stage.
Really want to try to be a part of more that is creating positivity into our dance community here in Austin.
Transmit it first to a dancer the way it is, so I could teach her exactly the mindset, the physicality, the theatricality, the intensity, the emotionality of the solo.
The feedback, I love that, just because I feel like I have always been that teacher to do that for other teachers, or when teachers have questions, they usually come to me.
Influences between the French contemporary dance, the modern aspects of the technique, but also the theatrical component and the improvisation component, and what I learned in Berlin when I went to the B12 workshop, which is a lot of German floor work and acrobatics. So when I was in France, I was able to teach that mix, that symbiotic mix.
With Articulate, I'd be able to put this idea, this vision, this goal in front of a community of people.
I had to learn different techniques. So I had to create techniques for them to open up to the dancer, and to create techniques for me as a dancer to dive into their world. So sometimes there's a little bit of friction because we don't have the same schedule as well. We don't rehearse the same, we're not paid the same. It's a different world. So yeah, I had to adapt.
If it does one of those things where it's like, hey, we're not really sure, they're going to get back to us, and there's like a little leeway time, and if me and my dancer want to meet, we can totally meet outside before things, get solidified.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're good.
We're good?
Anything else? Any other questions?
Yeah, no, y'all have been amazing.